Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time here, you're welcome to Style by Tyrell. And in this video I'll be teaching on how to make this beautiful wrap blouse. So if this is what you would like to learn, do want to continue watching. The previous video we did on wrap blouse had some issues with YouTube, so that was the reason why I had to delete it and I had to remake another video. So if you've been requesting to watch our video on how to make a wrap blouse, then this video will do you good. So for this dress, you'll be needing about 2 yards of, I'll be using a Duchess fabric for mine. So I'll go ahead now to proceed to the drafting. So for the drafting, I'll be starting with the back part first, and I've gone ahead to measure my blouse length. So wherever you want your blouse to stop, you'll go ahead to measure yours. So for me, for my blouse length, I'll be using 20 inches. You might want yours to be longer than this or more shorter. So I just wanted to go ahead to mark out. So the next thing I'm just going to do now is to go ahead to mark out my neck width of 3 inches and also my shoulder length divided by 2. And after marking that, I got 8 inches for mine, and I went ahead to connect to my neck. So after connecting to my neck, I came down by 7 inches for my chest line, which I also went ahead to connect, and I'm using my straight ruler to connect this. So I just want to go ahead to write out my chest line. So for my back neck depth, I came down by 1 inch. So after coming down by 1 inch, I'm going ahead now to use my pattern ruler to connect that. So the next thing I just want to do is to go ahead to mark out my half length measurement, so which I've gone ahead to do. And after marking my half length measurement, I've also gone ahead to mark out. So my half length, I'm just going to go ahead to mark out my waist round divided by 4, and on my chest line measurement, I'm going ahead to mark out my bust round divided by 4. After whatever measurement I get, I've gone ahead to connect it. And also on this chest line measurement, I'm going ahead to get the midpoint there. I'm coming out by 0.5 inch. So after which now I'm going to get my pattern ruler to connect it, and also get my curved part of my pattern ruler to connect for my armhole depth. So this is what I have. So right now on this full length, I measured myself, and I also went ahead to measure the round measurement of my 20 inches on me, and whatever I had, I went ahead to return it. So for me it was 30 inches, so which was what I went ahead to mark out. So at this point we are done with the back piece, and I'll just go ahead to cut. So we're going to be using our back piece for our front. So I went ahead to get my back piece, and I went ahead to trace it for my front piece. So you just want to go ahead to trace out the pattern out for your front, so which is what I'm doing right now. So right here I'm done tracing out, and this is what I have. So firstly, I want to go ahead to measure 10 inches, which is where I want my overlapping my neck width to stop. So wherever you want yours to stop, you go ahead to measure that. For me, I'll be using 10 inches, which I've gone ahead to connect just as you see me do. And also on the waistline, I went ahead to also mark out 7 inches for my overlapping width. So so after doing that, you just want to go ahead to extend this just as you see me do here. You might want to stay like this or come more. Just note that if you come down more, it will make your bust more open. So after coming down, marking that down for my overlapping, I went ahead to come down with a straight line to the 7 inches which I marked for my over. So after you just want to go ahead. So like I said, I came down here by 10 inches, and I went ahead to connect, and also I came out by 7 inches for my overlapping length, and I went ahead to connect from there. And after which I'm going to go ahead to connect all of this round. So just know that if you are coming down more for your overlapping, it's going to be more open, or if you come up more, it's not going to be open. So at this point we are done with the blouse, and we just want to go ahead to proceed to cutting out. So now the next thing I would just want to do now is to go ahead to cut out of fabric. So this is for my back piece. For the neck, I added ½ inch round. For my hem, I added 1 inch, and for my side, I went ahead to add about 1 inch, and I went ahead to cut it on full. So this is and this is also for my front piece. I added ½ inch round, but for the side, the hem, and the overlapping part, I went ahead to add about 1 inch. So this is what I have for my front, and I went ahead to cut this into 2 different pieces. So what I want to do now is to go ahead to get my back piece and sew the shoulders for both sides. So you just want to go ahead to sew the shoulders by ½ inch. So right here I'm done with that. So this is what I have after sewing the shoulders by ½ inch. So now the next thing after that is I want to go ahead to fold these neck parts, and we're going to go ahead to sew down to the back and sew by just go ahead to fold it very tiny and sew to the other end. So we're going to my sewing machine to do that. So after doing that, I just want to go ahead to proceed with my sleeve. So this is my basic sleeve which I have, and I'm gonna have to fold it on my fabric. So for the fabric, you notice that I made the length 3 inches longer, and for the width I added about 5.5 inches to the length of the width. So I'm going to go ahead to come down by 3 inches, and on that 3 inches I'm going to go ahead to extend to the width, and I'm going to go ahead to cut out. So I just want to say that if you want your sleeve to be more full, so these 5 inches that I gave here, you want to go ahead to do more than this. I went ahead to notch the midpoint also, and I'll be sewing to my dress. So from the midpoint, I just want to go ahead to get the midpoint of my dress, and also go ahead to get the midpoint of this shoulder which I marked here, and I'm going to go ahead to sew around by half inch, and I'll be repeating the same process for both. And after sewing by half inch round, I'm going to go ahead to close it, and also go ahead to close the sides of the dress. So this is what I have after closing the side. And after, the next thing you want to go ahead to do now is to go ahead to hem your sleeve, and after hemming your sleeve, you also want to go ahead to hem the dress, your blouse. So right here, this is what I have after hemming. And next I want to proceed to do is to sew my belt. So for the width that I had there was 2 inches, which I measured earlier, and this is the length of my belt. I have 31 inches for the length of my belt, and I will notice here the width I have here is 4.5. So that when I go ahead to sew round here, I'm going to go ahead to sew the top and the sides round, but I'll be leaving this other part. So when I go ahead to sew, the width can fit into what I have here, and after this width fitting in, I'm going to go ahead to sew by half inch for the both belts. So do it to cut your belt into 2 different places. So you go ahead to sew by half inch, and your dress is ready. So thank you for watching.